won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. Spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them. Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
It's a long time. We know the price of freedom, but people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
What was that? Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
I don't think you were followed.
Take a seat
Come
by
on,
the fire
I
and
have
I'll
a plan.
send someone over.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Volunruud during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
Ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Solitude's a big port town, you know, full of sailors and their tales of faraway lands. Most of them's foreigners and liars, of course.
Need something? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
Our hero claims a warrior's...
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please? Thank you, Mom. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
I heard Elenwen say she's going to open a bottle of her best firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
You speak...
Trust me, there's no place better to forge relationships with the movers and shakers of Skyrim.
Well, there might be nothing to it, but I've heard that the feud between the
Isn't this
Greymane and the
something?
Battleborns and White
Elenwen
has
really
grown.
knows how to host a party.
Freya Greymane is convinced
Why,
the
thank
Battleborns
you.
have abducted one
You
of
are
her
most
sons.
courteous. I admit I'm surprised to see you here. Normally these parties are reserved for the Jarls and business leaders of Skyrim. Elenwen must be very fond of you.
Have you found it difficult to get provisions
Very
lately?
much so, yes.
I can scarcely feed the
Elenwen's
staff
parties
of my
are
palace.
always so elegant.
I've
She
spent
really
many
has
hours in
impeccable
council
taste.
meetings lately,
My
grappling
only
with
regret is that
problem.
she doesn't host them more
We
often.
must keep faith in ourselves and the Divines.
I'm always glad to help a friend if I can. What do you need? Oh, all right. If it's so important to you, I suppose I can help. What? Do you know who I am? I should have you taken up and flogged.
What? Of course I know who you are.
There's
I didn't
no
mean to
excuse for
suggest
your
that is-
behavior.
I don't remember
You
even
behave like
saying
you're
that.
carousing in a house of ill repute, not the residence of the Thalmor Ambassador.
Razlan. And you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest. This
Yes,
is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my
Let's go,
person.
before
This
anyone
time
notices
I'm
us.
completely innocent.
Oh, I'm afraid I may have overreacted. Please, I've already forgotten whatever it was he said to me. I'm sure he's learned his lesson.
Let me do the talking.
To enjoy ourselves.
Absolutely not. I protest.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Down, and we once again have peace.
You speak truly. Have you heard any
Who
interesting
comes, Malborn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up.
We've had...
Need to lock the... behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Elves and the divines.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time.
Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. Where are you? Huh? I'm going to find you. Must get him off. Where are you? Hear something? What was that? I'm going to find you. Must have scared him off.
I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows what the man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money if you start his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gisser? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like, and see how he answers. There you are! Is someone... You can't hide.
Guess it's all clear now.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindil will ask the questions. Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist
No,
in this
wait.
stubbornness,
I was
I'll
just
have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's... old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and seems kind of crazy. That's all I know.
Is someone there?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. Hey, haven't I seen you around the flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here. They grabbed me in the rat way. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Be careful! Please don't kill me!
That's it! That's the best method to life! Show me what you got! Enough! This ends now!
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
Good day. Hey! Watch it!
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. When I was young, our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat. They believed that if and when we found a Dragonborn, we would need to protect her against the Thalmor. Turns out we fatally underestimated the Thalmor. They smashed us with ease during the Great War. I was one of the few who escaped. For a long time, all I cared about was staying alive and taking revenge on the Thalmor when I could. But then the dragons returned. And I remembered that the Blades used to be dragon slayers, and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all.